Yo, hello Keto Boom, how's it going? I'm Justin, if I didn't know you, and welcome to the Keto Boom group. So I do these videos, like try to do them once a month. I haven't done one in a minute, but I'm in Paris, so I of course would love to cut some content and tell you what this group is about. So let me just tell you this group started as a place for me to hide. Almost 5 years ago, I was struggling with addiction. I worked law enforcement, and man, I was a drunk. I was a disaster. I knew that I had more in me, but I had no energy and I felt like crap. And using drugs and alcohol, I was on this vicious cycle of just needing something to get through the day, needing something to go to sleep, needing something to put up with people. It was horrible. And so now fast forward, I started drinking these ketones when I was trying to get sober and lost some fat. All my police officer friends, because I was a cop at the time, started drinking it. When heavy cops start getting skinny, their wives and their extended family start drinking it, and this thing just blew up. So fast forward to now, I retired from law enforcement. I actually was retired, PTSD, and this transition kind of happened at the perfect time. When I was leaving law enforcement, I had no clue what I was going to do, because prior to that I was military. I have always wore a uniform, and public safety has kind of always been my thing. Well, come to find out, as I started getting sober, other people around me wanted to get sober. So everything I did, it didn't matter if it was at the gym I went to, what I drank, what AA meeting I went to, people wanted to know because I had the answer to their problem. So what ends up happening with Prove It is, as people around you want better sleep, better focus, better fat loss, some people are doing it for the business, but it works all the way around. So once it works, most of the time, if somebody gets great results, either with the business or the product, then they're going to tell other people. Well, that's how this thing has grown. So now there's almost 13,000 people worldwide. There's over 9,000 people here in this Facebook group. And there are people drinking ketones for completely different reasons, right? I started because I was a little chubby and I wanted to lose some fat. I had no idea about the sleep. I had no idea about the sugar cravings. I had no idea about the better mood. I had no idea about the hormones for, women and all the other stuff it did. But what I found is I leaned into the community, asked a lot of questions, and I started getting the benefits. And then fast forward, now we're here. So if you're in this group and you're like, oh my God, another one of these things, just chill for 2 seconds. This is community-based marketing, but we don't have to talk our friends into selling shit. So if you're in here, I don't care if you decide to sell anything. Matter of fact, you don't have to, and you can do a lot of things without it. So if you just want a really good product on the cheap, then plug into the community. If you were like me, where I was like, oh my gosh, if it works, it would be cool to pay my cell phone bill. And then now fast forward, and cell phone bill's the minimum. So if you're looking for something, I promise you this is real. And if anybody is looking for something for their lifestyle, if you're just like, man, I know my quality of life sucks and what I'm doing is not sustainable, I would venture to say if anybody's going to invest 12 months into a program that's going to completely change the trajectory of their life, this is it. I mean, the only people who fail at this is the people who quit. The people who quit on themselves, the ones who listen to their uncle saying, oh my God, you're doing one of those things. Or they're like, it tastes bad. It's like, get out of here. I've drank and ate and snorted some of the worst tasting stuff in the world to feel good. So if self-care is a priority, or maybe it's not right now, but you want it to be, this is it. So I just wanted to cut a quick video. Invite your friends to this group. Do not invite anybody until you talk to them about this. Do not just add your friends list. It just turns into a mess. But when people say, oh my gosh, what are you drinking? Like, I was just at this gym, he watched me mix Mitoplex, and I'm in Paris, so we only have Mitoplex, MCT oil, our Keto OS Pro, and there's something else. Anyways, but but he sells electrolytes already. So what he's gonna do is just get everybody who comes to his gym on Mitoplex. So what does that do for him as a business owner? For one, our electrolyte is one of the best ever. Like, I would say one of the best in the regular world is the stuff at Costco. What is it called? Liquid IV, right? But it has sugar in it, and it's actually garbage. But if you look at the list of electrolytes for the average bear, Liquid IV is pretty good. But if people use it with, I mean, it has sugar in it, for God's sakes. That's for the people who bitch about taste. But Mitoplex tastes amazing, doesn't have sugar in it, and it has a bunch of other high-speed stuff in it that's gonna help the gym owners' clients get better results. The product's gonna help create compliance. And then as the clients at the gym start telling people, he's the capo, he's the godfather. Everybody and their brother who decides to drink Mitoplex after that in the area is going to be in his business. And he is a gym owner, not doing anything different. Like, I didn't go in there and try to sell him anything. He just saw me mixing it, asked what it was, and he says, oh, my people use stuff like that, maybe they can use that. And so think of that the same way in your life. Where could you plug this in? Some people are like, oh my God, I can't drink 3 or 4 of those a day. Cool, drink 1 a week. Do something, because it's gonna help. And once you get bit by the bug, you'll totally understand what this is all about. And that's all I try to do, is help people get great results until they get bit by the bug. You know, I just lost 60 pounds again, right? If you saw my journey over the last year, I gained weight back because I got into my pity party, blaming everybody else, and I didn't even want to leave the house, okay? And I was drinking ketones. But that's why this community, and that's why getting plugged in and getting support is what this is really about. Because we all know when we isolate and we're left to our own devices that we're probably not going to be doing the best we possibly can. I personally need somebody to push me, and that's what this community is for. So this isn't a dating app. This isn't for you to, hook up. This isn't for you to be a smart ass. This isn't for you to make fun of people. And I have very, very good friends in here who are on very vulnerable journeys. So I do ask that you keep the love in here. Everybody in here is a real person. I kick everybody out who's a jerk or here for the wrong reasons. So please do not use this group as a lead generator. Don't be added to the group and add people to your leggings group or your lotion and potion group. Please, this community is for testimonials, research. As salesy as it gets is I put the ketone sales in here because we all drink the stuff. And if you're like me, I don't like paying a lot of money for it, ever. So if I can help people get great results, get it for the cheapest way possible, yeah, it might take me longer to build, but nobody quits. Nobody runs away unless life gets lifey. And we're always here when you're ready to come back. So this group, whether you're ready or not, is a life ring. Somebody threw you the life ring. I just explained the life ring. It's sturdy, it's gonna hold you. If you decide to put your arm through it and wait for help, it's gonna help you, okay? So it might not be for you now. You might be sitting there drinking a cocktail being like, look at this goofball in Paris with the sunglasses and the hair glue. When shit goes sideways, I'm your boy, okay? I appreciate you guys. I love you. And for everybody who's been here since day one, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you know anybody who would like to help us launch this bad dog, reach out. All right, guys, welcome to the Keto Boom. Peace.